Hello and welcome to this edition of Ask Dr. Robyn. I'm Dr. Robyn Silverman, Child and Teen Development Specialist and the creator of the Powerful Words Character System. Now today's letter is from Rachel in Omaha, Nebraska, who writes, "Dear Dr. Robyn, my concern is for my daughter who often says things like they won't like me, or I won't be able to do it, or everyone's going to think I'm stupid, even before she does anything that she's supposed to do. I tell her to think positively, but she just rolls her eyes at me and tells me I don't get it. But then she asks for my help. So what can I do?" Well, thank you, Rachel. Negative self-talk can do a number on a person. It affects all parts of your mental strength: how you feel, how you think, and how you act. A person who assumes that they'll fail before he or she even starts may feel nervous or fearful, may think that it's not worth trying, and may avoid healthy risk-taking. A person who assumes people will believe he or she is strange might feel inadequate or odd, may think that something's wrong with them, and they may pretend to be something he or she is not just to be accepted. And we certainly don't want kids to think that they can't be themselves. So what do we do? Number one, talk to your child about the power of the negative and positive thinking. Let her know that what we think can inform how we feel and how we act. Discuss some examples of negative thoughts and positive thoughts, and brainstorm how these thoughts can either get in the way or lead the way to healthy risk-taking, goal achievement, and connection. She's in control. When she knows how thoughts can be categorized, she will be able to recognize them when they are conjured up in her own head. Number two, when she recognizes that a thought is negative, have her acknowledge it and decide if this is definitely true based on hard evidence or an unproven thought. In other words, she needs to answer, is this fact or fiction? Our minds can be great at telling tales due to fear, so the answer to this question is extremely informative. Number three, ask your child to shift her perspective. If your daughter's friend told her that she wasn't going to, for example, audition for a role in a play or try out for a team because she knew she wouldn't make it, what would your daughter say to her friend? Would she agree with her friend that it wasn't worth the risk? Or would she encourage her friend to take a healthy risk anyway? Then ask her to be her own best friend and follow her own advice. Number four, ask who, what, where, when, and how questions. Instead of focusing on why your child is speaking negatively about herself, encourage more productive exploration. What would make her feel more comfortable taking this risk? When would she like to take this risk? Who might be able to prepare her for this challenge? How could she change her thought process from negative to positive? And finally, have her change her thought to a factual statement. Instead of, "My coach doesn't like me," she might say, "My coach gets frustrated with me when I'm not prepared." If this is the case, ask her about this. Ask her how, if this is fact and fiction, and then transfer it to a more factual statement. That's all the time we have for today. Please continue to send in your questions and they may be featured in the future. And if you want more scripts and tips, check out my podcast where we give tons of them on all different topics on my website. It's called How to Talk to Kids About Anything. And you can also check it out on iTunes or anywhere else podcasts are streamed. In the meantime, I hope you'll make it a very powerful month. Thank you, everyone.